Sam said, I wonder why. That was the worst round of Siege I've ever seen in my life. And I'll come out straightforward and say it. I think Siege is probably one of the most technically advanced shooters out there.
I was right.
Okay.
That's right.
Dude,
was right.
I've been doing good on these games, man. Low key.
The evolution from last year to this year and emphasizing this club belonging and how it's like this space where people can think on their own, talk with other people of like-mindedness, you know?
Yep.
Everyone enjoys video games. It's a great environment to be a part of, especially if you like the culture of gaming. That's what kept me here, really.
What's up, GBSU Esports? Welcome back to another episode of Laker LAN with yours truly, Ben and Evan.
Yep, it's us.
Whenever we like clutch together in like a 2v whatever from Valorant, yeah, it's the Ben and Evan show. That's what we always say.
Usually Counter-Strike nowadays.
That's true. We're like base gamers now, you know, playing Counter-Strike. like real old men.
And not interacting with the community at all.
No, not
They're
at all.
bad.
They're not good people.
Just like the Siege community. Anyways, let's move on. So we've got a guest here. You won't know him because we just pulled him in off the street.
Yes.
Great dude. I've been told one of the best. I've never met a guy as great as him, but I don't know him. So you just pulled him in off the street.
Yep.
Just kidding. Great dude. Anyways, we got
coming up.
esports headlines first. LOL Worlds is happening.
LOL or League of Legends?
League of Legends. I'm not
those
supposed
who
to
are
say
not-
that word. I'm not supposed to say those words. You know, I'm like 9-10 months clean now.
Your psychiatrist said, don't say those words.
So I'm clean from League of Legends, but Worlds is starting, so I've considered watching. I've considered dabbling in watching, but I'll never reinstall that.
Gateway drug, dude. You're gonna get back into it.
So a few matches have happened so far. FlyQuest went down. You know, 100 Thieves won over BLG. Wait, okay, that's actually crazy. This is the first time I'm looking at the scores. 100 Thieves won a game over BLG, Billy Gaming, who were in finals like last year or the year before, somewhere recently. A lot of good
washed now.
Well, they're from China, and usually Chinese teams beat American teams.
That is true.
And then Vitality, I'm assuming this is about ESL Pro League.
Yep.
Yeah, Vitality won again.
Vitality.
I think
that's really what I should talk about.
Yeah, if you go back a couple weeks ago to the Counter-Strike episode, we did a Counter-Strike episode recently, right?
Mhm.
Yeah. You'll see that I think I called that.
You probably did.
It was like a Vitality in the grand finals for sure.
I mean, I'm not even really like a Pro League CS watcher, and I know the aura that Vitality has. So
Yeah.
I've seen some clips of like some of the. I mean, maybe it was at this. How does this like tournament work? Like, is it like a season?
Yeah. It's like VCT you can think of.
Okay.
It's like Counter-Strike's interesting because it has like independent events.
Yep.
You know, like the Blast Pro League, or even that is the league now. But like they have independent events, but they also have like ESL Pro League, which gives you like if you win or you do well, you get like invites to other ESL tournaments, and those tournaments and Pro League also give you like major points.
Yep.
So it kind of does function like VCT, but also there are tournaments outside of that.
Okay. I've seen clips of like the Vitality players like walking down the stage and just like with the most aura I've ever
Yeah,
seen.
I mean Zai's probably greatest of all time.
That's the guy from the Twitter clip, right?
That's Apex.
Apex.
That's
Is he?
Apex.
What role does he play on that?
He's their
team?
in-game leader.
I was gonna say, is he the idea?
He's their in-game leader.
Well, he like was walking in front of the rest of the team, and like all the fans were like trying to give him high fives, and he just like kept walking.
Yeah,
like,
Apex has unimaginable aura. He's like 32 years old. He's one of the unks of the game, but he keeps winning. He keeps winning, probably because he is the best player in the world on his team. But he leads. So I think that's all we have for esports headlines.
Yeah, it's kind of a sad week for major esports headlines. Last week we got to talk about DDoSing, but that didn't happen this week. So
Thankfully, yeah.
Thankfully, yeah, because I like to play my video games and not like lag out.
I don't know if we talked about this. The LCS is coming back. The LTA, they realize I said this last year.
Did.
They need to just bite the bullet and say that the LTA was a mistake, and they did. The LCS is coming back. They released a video saying it was a mistake. Oopsies. Please come back and watch our product.
Did viewership go down like massively?
Yeah, and nobody was happy.
Yeah. Fair enough.
I don't know if I'll go back.
Probably not. I mean, that's like a rare Riot Games W right there, but you know, whatever. Let's get into the guests. So, if you play Rainbow Six or you've been in the LEC, you know him, you love him. His name is Mr. Andrew Wagon Nunnold. Woo!
welcome to the podcast. Thank you so much, sir, for coming on. I said this earlier, but the audio didn't get clipped. I was walking.
Can we get an audio check, by the way?
I was walking to the production, or about to walk out of the LEC last week to the production studio to film with Relic for last week's episode. If you haven't watched that, after you're done watching this one, go see that. And you said, dude, how do I get on the podcast? And I said, do you want to do it next week? And you said yes. So now here we are. Oh, yeah. So you weren't just a random guy we pulled off the street. So like Ben said,
we pulled him out of the lake. Random player we pulled out of the lake, but no, I guess not even really.
Nobody in the LEC is random, okay? But I want to get right into it. Let's start with like your video game journey. What got you into gaming? What got you into esports? Let's hear it.
Yeah, I'll start when pretty much as soon as fresh out the womb, my dad had me on GTA. Great statement here. Basically,
that's going on like the beginning, like funny clips.
Yeah, we have. Well, he gave me a controller and told me to just drive around, have some fun. That's pretty much what I did.
And some fun.
Yeah, I bailed out of the car a bunch. And got wasted, all that stuff in GTA. Random people online started getting me and whatever. But that's happened. It happens. I was 6 years old. I really didn't have a goal in mind playing GTA besides getting some cooler cars.
Hey, what GTA was that?
GTA 5.
Oh and how old are you when GTA 5 came out?
I believe I was 5 when that kid game came out.
Holy cow, bro. My first GTA was GTA 3.
Oh, thank God the camera wasn't on me because I think I just had like a stroke.
GTA 3 was the first one that I played.
That might have been 4.
The first one I played was GTA 5, but I didn't get into like 2014 because my parents wouldn't let me.
Yeah, I speaking of like parents that let you play games, my dad got me a Xbox 360 when I was 5, and he let me play Battlefield 4 on the Xbox 360.
Best Battlefield besides Battlefield 1 of all time.
I agree. So my mom didn't like that I was playing these rated M for mature games, so I hid the physical copy of it underneath the TV set so I could pull it out and then play the campaign on Battlefield 4.
All right,
dude. The Battlefield 4 campaign was dope too.
It was really good. I loved it. Yeah. I replayed it and I was like, oh my God, it's all flowing back to me.
What's crazy is like, it's so sad nowadays. Like, I haven't played the Battlefield 6 campaign yet, but like all the new Call of Duty campaigns are trash. Like nobody makes like a good campaign anymore, man.
Yeah.
Like I remember back in the day for COD and Battlefield, I would play the campaign all the way through before I started playing multiplayer or anything else. I'd always play the campaign. Mm-hmm. Now it's like you launch the game and you just play multiplayer.
Well, now people just want like, fast hitting, action, the dopamine hits, not the story, not the lore.
It's sad, man.
It is really sad. The last COD, I think the last COD I played was the remaster of MW2.
That's the one. Yeah. Those two remasters, Modern Warfare 1 and 2, were probably the best campaigns for recently.
Yeah.
Call of Duty.
Because I really enjoyed that. And
the only reason Infinite Warfare was any sort of successful was because they packaged it with the Modern Warfare remake.
Yes. Did they really?
Yes. That's how, at first, that was the only way you could buy it, was if you paid for both Infinite and Modern Warfare Remastered.
Huh.
Yep.
It worked out for him, though.
It did. Yeah. Infinite Warfare sucked.
It did. But
except the Zombies was good.
The Zombies was really good.
Yeah. Are people still buying CODs? Are you going to buy COD?
I play Call of Duty for Zombies, and Zombies specifically. I will say that Black Ops 6 was, unfortunately, the first Call of Duty game I ever unlocked dark matter in. Because
I remember that.
When I was a kid, just like, well, not necessarily like the rated M for mature thing, but my parents wouldn't let me play games long enough for like me to actually get to a dark matter level. Like I had buddies who had gotten dark matter and then would have our other like middle school friends pay them to get dark matter on their account. Like they just go home after school and just game all day, and my parents would not let me do that.
Where are they at now?
Not nearly as far in life as maybe.
I'm not trying to say anything, but sometimes when our parents would tell us, what camera are we on, this one? Yeah. Oh, now we're on this one. As soon as I look, it always happens like that, man. But Sam said, I wonder why. It's her, by the way. But sometimes, we all were bitter when our parents were like, get off the game, unplug. That's what my mom used to say. She'll watch this episode, so shout out to you, Mom. But they were always like, unplug, get off the game. And I was like, you guys suck. But, I mean, it also was a good thing.
Yeah, but now I don't have dark matter on Black Ops 3.
Dude, you can go back and get it. No, bro, there are no like lobbies. I have no servers for Black Ops. I don't know. No, I cannot.
I cannot. Don't talk to me like you know me.
The last COD I like really played was BO2. I think
Was that you played Black Ops 3?
I don't think I played like multiplayer.
Okay, well BO2 was 2012.
Then when
BO3
Black
was
Ops 3?
2015.
It might have been Black Ops 3 then.
Okay.
It all blends together so far.
Did it have jetpacks?
Like, I remember playing I do remember playing that, but I think the last one I played heavily was Black Ops 2.
Okay, fair enough. I mean,
is that when they introduced Diamond camo?
No, that was Black Ops, was it not? Yeah, like BO1. But that would like you would have not been that old.
No, I was only 10, I think. Or when did Black Ops 1 come out?
About like 2009, 2010.
Yeah, something like that. Anyways, I remember Diamond camo, and that was like the last time I like played fully. And I think it was Black Ops 2 that game was in that I played a lot.
Well, BO2 is, I mean, probably the best Black Ops in terms of. Yeah, I mean, my personal favorite, the one that I played the most, and the one that has the most nostalgia in my heart is BO3. But
I think that's fair
because that was the first one, like same as like your parents. I was 12 when BO3 came out. And that was the first Black Ops that, like, they let me actually have myself.
Yeah,
I'd have to go over to my buddy's house to play BO2.
Dude, it was weird. Like, my parents, like, were generally fine with COD, but, like, not Grand Theft Auto.
Well, same for me, actually.
Like, it took a lot of convincing. Exactly, Sam. It took a lot of convincing to get them to allow me to play Grand Theft Auto.
And here's fucking Andrew over. Sorry, here's Andrew over here, playing GTA at 6 years old, bro.
Yeah,
like come on.
And then going back to that, my dad got so fed up with me on his computer like all the time after school that he just got me my own. My Steam account was made in 2012. I've been
maybe before mine actually. Let me check.
I've been on the platform for 14 years now, pretty much. It might be 2011 actually, but yeah, 14-year-old Steam account. I am 19 right now, so that's 3/4 of my life almost. I've been on gaming, but I grew up playing, all the stuff that you did as kids: Minecraft, Terraria, all those amazing games, Castle Crashers, with the family, with my dad, my brother. We all had computers in the basement. It was an awesome time growing up.
Dude, 2012 is when I got my Steam account.
All right, well,
October 20. It's actually coming up. It's like next week.
We'll compare some dates.
October 21st, 2020. I don't know. 2012.
Mine's in June, I think. I don't know.
Oh man,
might have me beat.
It's very possible you have me beat because your father made it for you.
And then it's like 2015, 2016 is like what I like to call the golden age of gaming.
Yes.
That's BO3. That's Overwatch. That's Rocket League. Siege came out the year after that.
Yep.
All those games, I wasn't interested in Siege at the time, but I was playing Rocket League with my dad all the time. I was playing Overwatch sometimes because my grandma got it for me on disc for Xbox, so I sometimes went back to the console for that. But that's like what really got me into this competitive side of the gaming world. And throughout high school, I showed some insane interest in esports. Like our program was just building up. I volunteered every day during the spring to try to build that up.
There you go.
I was doing Rocket League at the time. I was still playing sports in every season. I had football, and then I had bowling and lacrosse. And then what really set me down the esports route was tearing my ACL my senior year. Tore my ACL in the first pregame scrimmage of the year for lacrosse. It was a rough recovery, but after some really hard convincing, as a senior in high school, mind you, to my mom to let me play esports for my school, I was able to play Overwatch 2 for my high school team. My coach, Mr. Cicchini, shout out, he was like, Andrew, why don't you play esports for us? I see you're in there all the time playing games. Why don't you come in? And he was like, you might be the best player on this team, and you just walked in. And me, with the help of myself and some other seniors of my same class, we got all the way to state championship of that year for high school esports.
Wow.
We got absolutely rolled by Rockford, which is like a full paid program of high school esports.
Yep.
And from there on, there was a GVSU esports guy. It was Riley, actually. Riley, the old director. And he was like, you should come to GV, try it out, play some esports for us. And I was like, sure. Shook his hand, got his contact information, and the rest is history from there.
There you go, dude.
Yeah. I'm a second generation coming here. My mom came here in the 90s.
Okay.
So it's great to be back in the spot where my family's been. I get a little bit tuition money from it, and I'm loving it here so far.
Heck yeah, man.
Cool.
And now this year, a year 2 player, second year player, you're the captain and game leader of Rainbow Six for all GVSU Esports.
I am.
So tell me about the difference from, today, now, and what you do versus last year as a freshman and new to the team.
Yeah. So last year we were under Dylan, who's, from my knowledge, been on the podcast before.
Yep.
He's a great player. He went tier 2, coached for a tier 2 team, which is a little bit above where we are. But coming in under Dylan was a bit of an experience because I didn't know how competitive Siege worked versus ranked Siege.
Yep.
Oh,
And I was real quick to learn that I couldn't do some of the crap I pulled in ranked in Comp Siege.
Dude, I just have to interrupt you for 2 seconds. The most hilarious thing I've ever heard Dylan say in the LEC, you guys were playing a match, and he gets up from his seat, and he says,
That was the worst round of Siege I've ever seen in my life. And I was
that was
like,
crazy. I don't even remember why we were in there. Just like we were in there talking to somebody.
I think it was after a stream or a podcast, man. And we came in there and Dylan stands up and he's yelling at you guys. And I was like, hey, man, you're yelling at all these freshmen, dude.
he's like, yeah, I'm cultivating them into winners.
And look at you now.
In that moment, it really my brain was racing at that moment. I was like, am I going to keep doing this for all 4 years of college?
It's like marching band, man. We could get yelled at all the time.
It felt like I was D1 at Alabama. Like, what am I doing here? And
Run the route! Run the route!
and I was petrified. I was shaking in my chair. I was like, okay,
Like a Scared Straight episode.
this guy is serious about this. And I mean, at the end of the day, we won. First semester didn't go very well. Second semester made it all the way to the chip.
Yep.
Can't lie. I mean, second place is a fine win. Lost 2-1 against another better team in our division. But, I mean, end of the day, it was a really fun experience. They get to meet all these guys who are so like-minded. They just seek that competitive environment that the Fleck provides. They get a good team support. And you just all love each other. Like, as gamers, dude.
Yep.
To my knowledge, and, I mean, I'm not going to toot our horn here, but the Siege team last year was really the most interconnected I've seen any esports team at the LEC at the time. I felt like last year a lot of people came in to just play their game and skedaddled right after. Siege, we went to dinner before every match day. We were together outside of the LEC. We were going to movies, hanging out, going downtown. We were having a great time. And, I mean, that really helped us connect in that second semester of our career because we were so intertwined as a team that we built this winning culture off of having fun.
Yeah.
And I think that's so important to a lot of the esports here at GV, where they just need a leader to be not so serious all the time. And that's what Dylan was last year, and that's how I assume to take that role stepping forward.
Heck yeah, man.
And, he said as well, like, he was super honored to have me fill in the spot, be the game leader, be the captain. And don't take my word on this, but I think he said I was the best that he's ever seen. But
The greatest of all time.
you don't need to ask him about that.
go.
I'll call him up.
That's hilarious, dude. But so, I mean, from rags to riches, a little freshman getting yelled at by Mr. Toomey to now being the game leader. Why don't you tell us like a little bit of what being a game leader entails? Like, what do you do as a game leader?
Well, a lot of it is management, where I just got to make sure my players are held accountable. They know what they're going to do. They know how they're going to play. I'm going to teach them how to play. Not how to play, but how to think during when they play. Like when to be intuitive, when to play safe, when to play aggressive. It's a lot of learning experiences for the new guys. We have our team only has one person from last year playing on it, our main team. The 3 guys that came on this year are completely new to Comp R6, and they're playing phenomenally comparatively. I think it's a better team than we had last semester entirely, even without Dylan on it. I mean, I think we filled
trash.
I think we filled in pretty well with what we got going on here. And I just got to run scheduling, got to make sure my teams are on time, make sure they're all playing their best.
Yep.
If there's something wrong with them, I encourage them to reach out to me. I'll reach out to them. I'll make sure that my teams are thriving mentally, physically, emotionally, make sure they feel welcome at a team. I even vouched for one of my players to get brought on because of some family issues he had during tryouts this year.
I do remember that.
Yeah, he was in Hawaii. He had a few family members pass away. I was like, wow, that's a rough situation, man. I'll talk to our league and ECC about it. And with the help of Evan here, he got back on the team, and he's playing tonight, actually. He subbed in tonight. Yeah. Hopefully we'll get a good win on that second team there.
Heck yeah.
But, I'm sorry. Yeah, go ahead.
I know I didn't mean to interrupt you if you're
You did not. I had no thought.
Okay, sure. I said it to my therapist all the time. I had no thought behind that.
I don't know where that was.
Yeah, I don't know where that was going. So it sounds like you're really well acquainted to being a leader. Have you been a leader in other things before?
I work at a summer camp over the past few years. I've been going to the summer camp since I was diagnosed with diabetic. That's a lore drop right here in the podcast for you guys. I was diagnosed when I was 11, 5th grade, and I went to this camp called Camp Medicia. It's in Greater Flint, just way east of here. Yeah. And it just feels like a community where everyone's diabetes is not what they are. Mm-hmm. It's just a part of them, and nobody acknowledges it because they're all diabetic. So growing up in that environment, I was like, I want to work here. So for the past 3 years, I've been working at this camp, being a counselor, leading my group of kids now, because making sure they had that same experience that I had when I was a kid and felt community.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that really helps my career path as well. But being a leader for kids is like a lot more difficult than being a leader for adults who can actually understand you and listen to you. And
it's different though, right? Like, I guess, like, with adults, like, I mean, try wrangling, like, Paul. I mean, for example, right? Like, what if he just, like, doesn't listen to you?
Or like Sam trying to wrangle us?
What if he gives you attitude?
they both sound like quite the task, but to be honest with you, it's a lot easier because these kids run off, and we have to. If a kid runs off for too long, we got to ring the bell, and the bell means you're off camp, dude.
Bell. Yeah, I need a bell. I need a bell.
When I say bell, this thing's like the size of me bell. Like that's
like a gong.
Yeah, it's a huge bell. You have to have like two people pull a rope down to make it ring.
Like a church tower
yeah,
bell.
It covers all of camp. You can hear it from miles off the property.
That's great.
And that's just a missing camper alert. And if Paul's being a missing camper, I mean, I'm not going to have him on my team. I don't know.
Here to defend him. Well, he's
here. He is here, but he's not on the microphone. That's fine.
Say anything.
It's fine. He loves me. It's okay. But
you kind of covered this a little bit. But a positive team culture within your team. You know, you talked about going out to eat, etc. How do you say, like, somebody's mental is boomed in a game, right? Like Paul, you know, like he died to the Ender Dragon right before your game started, okay? And then he's mental boomed in your Midwest R6 game. I'm making fun of Paul because they're sitting over. No, I'm making fun of Paul, folks, because he could take it, and we all know I love Paul. But how do you promote, like, a positive team culture in game? You know, like, how do you fix that mental if a game's not going well?
a lot of it just comes down to being your natural self. Like, I mean, Dylan did it last year all the time. He'd like fake trash talk you all the time. He'd be like, why'd you
notes for our games, Ev?
You'll win the round, and he'll be like, why'd you do that? You could have lost. And he'd be like, but you didn't.
But you didn't.
And just give you that look, give you the side eye a little bit. And that's where it's just like, you just got to be your real, genuine self.
Yeah.
If you're putting on a show, trying to be a serious, I don't know a good word, like a serious, really down-to-earth, no, not down-to-earth. Yeah, drill sergeant-like leader.
Yeah.
You're not going to cultivate this good team, positive mental attitude.
Yeah.
So if you have all your teammates throwing jokes around, cracking jokes, singing Lady Gaga before the round starts, you'll have such a better experience because you're having fun.
Yes.
And I think a lot of games don't do this enough. I think we're the one of the teams who does it very well. We have a really good culture here. Everyone's talking a lot, typing in chat. It's maybe too much for some people, but we're having fun with the other team. Other teams love us. We are in a great relationship status with some of the admins in the leagues we play.
Heck yeah.
Just because of how Dylan conversed with them last year. And just as a real down-to-earth leader. And in my experience, seeing what Dylan did, I'm trying to replicate that. I'm trying to have partners for the rest of my career that we can scrimmage, we can play, we can show off our talents with. Having these connections is just another form of networking that people do in the real world.
That's true.
It's having these connections to these people of importance, and their level of leadership is not something to learn from.
Mm-hmm.
And honestly, if I heard everybody laughing and having a good time in the LEC, I'm sure everyone would be undefeated. Like, we're not, but at least we have a good time having a game, having time, you know?
Sometimes, like, obviously, taking it seriously enough is a good thing.
Yeah.
But there is such a thing as taking it too seriously.
Yeah.
Yep. And I think if you take things too seriously and all you care about is winning, you're going to have the opposite, like, result of what you want.
That's exactly where you get this, like, chopped mental.
Yes.
Where you're just always going to be like, I need to get this kill. Dylan said I'm a horrible example because I do this all the time. But, like, I need to overperform so my team can do good. That's just not the right idea. you need all of your team to perform at an equal level. So nobody can take a majority of the blame or be like way above the other rest of the team.
Or at least like playing your role.
Yeah.
Right? So I know last year, I think at least, you were the entry.
I was entry 1, yes.
Are you still the entry this year?
I have dialed it back a little bit. I'm still in that role. I like saying I'm entry 1 as well as IGL, but I like playing more of a flex supportive position. I mean, I still play the entry character, but it's important for me to be alive in the middle of my team the whole round so I can be that fortress for the team. They can fall back on me if they have a question. Where do you need to go? Obviously, I need them to also be that intuitive factor in the round, being able to make their own decisions. But having me alive most of the time and making a good, smart decision in the heat of the moment is much more important than being the entry dying first.
That's interesting. Can you calm after death in Siege?
Yes, you can.
So that's interesting because traditionally in like Counter-Strike or Valorant, it doesn't really matter when the in-game leader dies because then they don't have to actually focus on their own micro. They can focus on the team as a whole. So it's interesting that you actually feel like it's the other way. And I wonder if that is like just like if it's like a leading by example thing.
It's a very dynamic game because when you die in like Valorant or CS, you're forced to spectate your teammates.
Sure.
In Siege, you have cameras and utility that you can use. So I don't have to be spectating my team. I could be on a camera in the top right of a room giving callouts on where an enemy is. That could help my team pre-fire that guy and just knock him out of the game. It's having that utility up. That's another part of Siege. It's just like, and I'll come out straightforward and say it, I think Siege is probably one of the most technically advanced shooters out there. There's so many things you need to worry about. Like what? Valorant has 30-something characters almost now.
Yeah, it's like 20, I think, 20-something.
And, I mean, you have that, like, that technical level of all the characters, but there's only 5 of them at a time. Same thing with Siege, but you bring so much more to the table as an operator in Siege. You can bring cameras, you can bring destructive utility, you can bring shotguns, snipers, marksman rifles, stuff like that. And it makes this game that seems so flat, so 2D at face value, but it goes on to the 5th dimension and how complex it is.
Sure. Yeah.
And that's... I agree with that.
But it's not a great game, Sam.
Counter-Strike.
I would be inclined to say, if you think Valorant is way too hard for you, try Siege, and then you'll be like, all right, I'm going to stick with Valorant.
How much Valorant have you played?
I've played around 800 hours of Valorant.
He's played as much Valorant as I have. Yeah.
Yeah.
How'd you peak?
Diamond 2.
Oh, yeah, man.
Is it almost your peak?
Yeah. I'm still better, folks.
Yeah. I
literally won.
Valorant was the game for me. And then I switched from Valorant. I played Rocket League originally. I hit Grand Champ 1 on Rocket League.
He's a professional gamer.
And I backed out of Rocket League because I just got bored of it. I started playing Valorant. I hit Diamond. I hit Diamond in Valorant, and Valorant was like, this game isn't for me. I picked up Siege again after getting it in 2019, and everything from every other game I learned how to play, like mechanics, all that translates over so well to a complex game where it takes so many different parts of different FPSs and puts them together.
Yeah, that's true. And I mean, it's a 10-year-old game at this point.
Yes, and it's still ever evolving with how much they've added to it.
Yeah, so let's move on to our game today, Mr. Wagon. We've got a game. It's a Guess the Rank. We've been doing these lately because we think they're super fun.
They are fun.
I've gotten pretty good at these, actually.
Well, that's what everyone said last week and written the week before.
Ooh.
And
Siege?
Uh-huh. Well, what else would it be?
That makes sense. I've done all of them.
All right.
Let's see. Okay.
A little vigil action.
No audio.
It's fine. He's aiming crouch level. Not a big fan of that.
He's gold.
Okay, good peek. Like it. Still aiming a little low, though. I'm allowed to be critical, right?
Yeah.
This guy's not watching the podcast.
Okay. It's a console. There's a console player. It's a great call. It's a great kill. All right. 1v3 clutch. Ooh, another shot over the bomb chassis.
Nice.
All right. I liked what I saw at the end there.
I gotta say gold, man.
I don't know anything about this game, so I don't even know what the ranks are. Let's call it. I'm saying flat.
I'm inclined to go a little higher. I think it's Emerald, actually, on this one. Console is a little tough to rank because it's a very different game, but I'm inclined to say it's a higher rank. Probably around Plat Emerald.
Oh. Come on, Sam.
I was right.
That's
Okay.
right.
Dude,
Evan was right.
I've been doing good on these games, man. Low key. I can't.
3% of people guessed champion.
That's a little high there for that guy. But
It's crazy work. All right. Next clip. Little Ash. She got her ACOG back. That'd be.
Who's Ash?
she's always had it.
Like the art.
No, it got taken away. What you talking
I
about?
took away Ash ACOG.
Yeah, they did.
Okay, that guy got fried.
Yes, he did.
Holy. Okay, little jump cut.
Had to clip out the boring parts.
Is this that camera thing you're talking
Yeah, that's
This is a drone, yeah.
Yep. And you can put those on walls, ceilings, depending on where they can sit. Huh. Like the way this guy takes his fights.
Yeah, this guy's a good player.
He's taking it slower, but I'm liking it. Letting the enemy team run into him. Siege has this fun effect where people get real cocky in a 1v3. Enemy teams, that is.
I think that's just gamers, yeah.
Call of the Void.
Yeah. Oh, I just suck. Anyways, it's fine. I just had one of those the other day where my teammates just started peeking.
Okay.
This guy is nasty.
It's definitely solid, yeah. Fired 2 kills in 8 seconds.
Is this your clip, Andrew?
Could be me. Maybe. Oh, all right.
It's pretty nasty.
Easy win for him. Really cleaned it up there. Okay.
What's your guess?
This is just based off his pre-aiming is all good head level. He takes fights in a very slow manner. Not too slow, but he's being real smart with where he peaks and when he peaks. I'm inclined to go Emerald Diamond again. I'm going to take Diamond on this one, I think.
All right, I'm going to say champ just because.
I'll say champ too.
That's my guess.
Emerald Diamond.
Emerald, okay.
Okay.
I was pretty close.
It's probably an Emerald 1, Emerald 2. It's a great.
All right, guess this one here.
Guess this one.
Oh, Relic got this right last week. There's a video on
He
it,
did.
and he just totally straight up guessed it.
Plat.
Champ.
I'm going Emerald, but
Oh, I wish we saw a clip.
called it again, folks. You don't need to see a clip, man. You don't need to see a clip.
I will say
It's just the aura.
Relic last week on the video that was unavailable. I think he guessed SSL, and it was SSL. So I had to move like with the same
Highest rank guess. Another Outback clip. Oh, geez.
I remember when this map came out and Ozzy came out.
I think I can guess. I think I can guess
Why?
because the video had a title.
It did have a title, but I'm still interested to see what it is.
Is this
Does not.
Sam asked if the video was frozen.
This guy is not good.
Oh, good
Random?
read.
That's like your shot
With the G36, that was disgusting, by the way. I have to make sure that got clipped because that was so nasty.
Takes a different angle.
How you die? No.
Could be the 1.5.
This guy's got to be gold or silver, man, honestly.
I'm not gonna guess. Do you see the title?
I did see the title.
Okay.
I did not see the title. I'm going to say so.
I'm almost inclined to not guess what the title says.
Yeah, you think it was a bait?
I do think it was bait. Nah, good.
Maybe it's like a peak, like you peaked that 6 years
It
ago.
was Emerald on the last clip, so I'll go Diamond on this one.
What?
Yeah, we'll see.
It said it in the title.
I didn't see that, but that guy, no chance that guy's diamond.
All right, I think we can probably do one more.
Yep.
Console ranks are fun. Oh. It's another console. Not a
What is this
mask.
guy doing?
Breaks his own barbed wire. Oh. Good recoil control. Good peaks.
They made SMG 12 recoil better now, did they not?
No, it's still bad.
It's still terrible.
Console has decreased recoil,
Okay.
so it makes these guns look like they have none.
These peaks are nasty too.
Real quick with it, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, using a joystick.
Well, he's clicking in the joysticks back and forth, right? He's kind of slick with it.
Tried.
Whoa. Okay, that was nasty.
That was nasty. That was quick.
All right, and he's on console too, yeah?
He's gold. The last guy was diamond.
I'm going champ.
I think anyone can hit a good clip, man.
Champ.
Gold. I'll go champ as well.
Wow. Smack dab in the middle. A lot better than the last smack dab in the middle.
That's true. A lot better.
All right. So that was fun.
Absolutely. If there was one thing, Andrew, that you could tell people who were like, who are thinking about coming to GBSU, participating in esports, what would you tell them?
One thing, if they were going to come here to play esports.
If they were thinking about coming here to play esports, what would you tell them about GBSU esports?
I mean, community is phenomenal. That's what keeps me here. I mean, the evolution from last year to this year and emphasizing this club belonging and how it's like this space where people can think on their own, talk with other people of like-mindedness, you know?
Yep.
Everyone enjoys video games. It's a great environment to be a part of, especially if you like the culture of gaming. That's what kept me here, really, is just being able to be a part of something I love so much is such a driving factor for me. Same thing.
That rocks.
Works with camp, works with here. I mean, but yeah, if you want a culture where you can belong and everyone will love you for it, you come to GB for esports.
There you go.
Yeah.
Heck yeah, man.
Well, I appreciate that. It's been great having you on.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so I guess if we're done, we can plug all of our stuff, unless you've got anything else.
No. Ready, Andrew?
Yeah.
3, GBSU esports. 1, 2, 3, GBSU
esports.
All social. Everything. And make sure you like the video, subscribe, tell your grandma, your peepaw.
Participate in Challenge Day. Last week was super funny, and you got to see clips of me from 5 years ago.
And hear me screaming in the background of one of them. That was on our Valorant Cyan, one of our Valorant Cyan games my freshman year.
Yeah.
If you go back and watch the Challenge Day video, there's a Valorant clip that Ben submitted, and you can hear me in the back just screaming. Literally screaming.
There was another one that I was going to submit that I didn't because it painted us in a pretty bad light. Just kidding. Haha. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching.
Another episode of LAN, episode 13. Thanks, Andrew, for coming on.
Of course.
And we'll see you guys next time.